Hello everyone. Once again, I welcome you for the course on refrigeration and air conditioning. In this video, I am going to discuss about vapor compression versus vapor absorption refrigeration systems. The type of energy. In vapor absorption refrigeration system, low grade energy is supplied. Low grade energy is nothing but the heat. Heat is known as low grade energy. In case of vapor compression refrigeration system, high grade energy is supplied. High grade energy is nothing but the mechanical work that is supplied to the compressor. Coefficient of performance. Vapor absorption refrigeration system has low COP. The maximum COP can be obtained by the system is approximately 1.4. Vapor compression refrigeration system has high COP. It is around 2 to 3. Noise. In vapor absorption refrigeration system, compressor is removed by heat generator, absorber, pump and a throttling valve. In the absence of compressor, this vapor absorption refrigeration system produce less noise. In vapor compression refrigeration system, compressor always create more noise. Number of moving parts. Vapor absorption refrigeration system has only pump. Compressor is absent. Hence, in vapor absorption system, moving parts are only few. In vapor compression systems, the moving parts are many. Wear and tear. As there are only few moving parts in vapor absorption refrigeration system, the wear and tear is less. It is more in the case of vapor compression refrigeration system. Economical. These vapor absorption systems are more economical where low cost fuel is available or waste heat is available. This vapor compression refrigeration system is economical when electricity is available. We need electricity to run the compressors. Maintenance. As there are only few moving parts and wear and tear is less, hence only low maintenance required and high reliability. It has high reliability. In vapor compression refrigeration system, it needs regular maintenance. Liquid at evaporator exist. In vapor compression refrigeration system, the liquid refrigerant in the evaporator absorbs the heat from the evaporator space and becomes vapor. This vapor can be wet vapor, dry vapor and superheated vapor. If it is a wet vapor, it consists of vapor plus liquid particles. If this liquid particles flows into the compressor, it damages the compressor. However, in vapor absorption refrigeration system, it does not have any compressor. Hence, the presence of liquid at evaporator exit is not a serious problem. Compactness. The vapor absorption refrigeration system best suited for only large tonnage capacity systems. For small capacity systems, these vapor absorption refrigeration systems are bulky. In vapor compression refrigeration system, it is opposite to this vapor absorption system. This vapor compression refrigeration system compact for small tonnage capacity systems and bulky for large tonnage capacity systems. Part load. COP does not reduce significantly with part load in case of vapor absorption refrigeration system. In vapor compression system, COP reduces considerably at part loads. Charging of refrigerant, that is filling of refrigerant. In vapor absorption refrigeration system is difficult and in vapor compression system is simple. Evaporator superheat is not very important in case of vapor absorption refrigeration system because the performance of the vapor absorption system not affected by the evaporator superheat. However, in vapor compression refrigeration system, the performance of this system is depends on the evaporator superheat. Hence, these systems are sensitive to the evaporative superheat. Cost of large tonnage systems. The vapor absorption refrigeration systems cost is less for large tonnage refrigeration systems. It is opposite in the case of vapor compression refrigeration system, that is, it is more on the vapor compression refrigeration systems. Suitability. As vapor absorption refrigeration system can operate with solar energy, waste heat or kerosene, etc. So it can also be used in a remote places. Vapor compression refrigeration system uses high grade energy, hence it must be used wherever the high grade energy is available. Leakage of refrigerant. In vapor absorption system, there is no chances of leakage as there is no compressor in this system. In vapor compression refrigeration system, it is compressed, hence more chances of leakage of refrigerant is possible. Size of condenser is small in case of vapor absorption system. It is larger in case of vapor compression refrigeration system. Refrigerant. In vapor absorption refrigeration system, the refrigerant along with absorbent is used. That means whether the 2 fluid system or 3 fluid systems, refrigerant must be used along with absorbent to produce refrigeration effect. However, in vapor compression refrigeration system, only refrigerant is used, no absorbent is involved in this. Heat rejection. In vapor absorption refrigeration system, heat rejection occurs in condenser as well as in absorber. In VCRS system, heat rejection occurs only in the condenser. That's all about the comparison between vapor compression and vapor absorption system. Thank you for watching this video.